guys, it's the RC Genius. Today I'm going to be driving the Animus 18TR on the track. We're going to see how well it can handle these dirt ramps and basically just an overall RC track. It is an 18th scale vehicle, and we're going to see how well it works on a track. And basically, this is kind of a video for people who are looking for a cheap little RC car that goes pretty fast. Kind of just an instructional video. Well, not really instructional, but kind of like a reference video that people can watch to see how well it will work and then determine whether they want to buy this car or not. I think it works pretty well, just being on the street and doing a little off-roading. I haven't really jumped it much, so we're going to find out today. And everyone, please hit that like button, please subscribe if you haven't, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's get started. I'm going to set the camera up, turn the car on, and we're going to hit some jumps. Alrighty everyone, the car is right there, and I hope you can all see this pretty well. The shadows of the trees make it a little bit hard to see, however, I think you can see it well enough. So, again, this is a truggy, so note that it's made to do more of a range of like buggy and truck style vehicles, hence the name truggy, because it is a mix between a buggy and a truck. But I think it can handle ramps pretty well, actually. Now, I could have gotten the monster truck one, but this was actually the cheapest version. And the reason why I wanted to get the cheapest version was so that way I could test it out and people could know that the cheapest one is still worth it to buy. Although it's different style and might not be able to take certain things that you throw at it, if someone wants to only spend a little bit of money, the cheaper one can work. Whereas the more expensive one's definitely going to work, but people don't want to pay that much more, even though it's only about $20 to $30 more. So, you know, this was... Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to say that I don't like about this vehicle is that since it is so small, you really have to have a clean enough track that doesn't have many sticks on it or anything, because it will get stuck on little stumps or twigs or something. It's very easy to get something caught in the axles, whereas the big 1/10 scale, 1/5 scale, and as you continue to go up the scales, it's a little bit easier to drive on any course. And just like that, you can see, well, I hope I caught that. Well, I caught that one, yeah. But you can see that it's actually really durable. It's small enough that it can only take as much as it's like it's designed to take only so much, and it can't go over that limit at all. It's almost like it can't go over the limit, whereas the other 1/10 scale vehicles, you could break those way easier. So, let me flip it over. I'm going to put the camera in a different position, and then we'll jump it more until pretty much the battery goes. So let's continue. So far, I'm going to give this car a pretty good rating. I'm going to rate it at the end of my run today, but so far, I think it's going to have a pretty good rating. It's handled pretty well, other than a couple rollovers that, you know, don't flip the vehicle over. You have to go out and do it yourself. That's, you know, just part of the hobby, but, you know, it's so far doing pretty well. Something else I don't know how I like, but however it's something that happens with all four-wheel drive vehicles, is the fact that the front wheels kick dirt and rocks and mud into the inside of the body, and then it gets stuck on the motor inside there, because most four-wheel drive vehicles, the motor is situated on the chassis on the inside of the vehicle, and that's not so great for your motor if you get debris in there, whereas the two-wheel drive vehicles, the rear wheels just kick everything out behind the vehicle. With any four-wheel drive vehicle, it's really different, and that's just one thing that I have with a complaint for all four-wheel drive cars. However, this car does have it because it's four-wheel drive, but for the price, I would definitely say that having this vehicle being a four-wheel drive is really nice. Because also for the scale being four-wheel drive, oh. It's car also doesn't have very good locking diffs. However, let me finish what I was saying. For the price, having it being such a small vehicle and having it being four-wheel drive means you can't get stuck as easily for the scale of it. Because since it is so small and low to the ground, it can get stuck easily. But since it's four-wheel drive, it's not that hard to get stuck. So, props to Helion and Hobbytown for including that. And also the Firelands company, because they're the ones who own Helion. But, that was a really good idea of them. Let me flip it over, drive it a little bit more. I don't want this video to be over like 10 minutes, which I'm sure it's going to be approaching there. But flip it over, continue a little bit, then we'll wrap it up. Well, guys, there you have it. There's the Animus 18TR. It's pretty dirty. It's pretty dusty right now on the track. However, I think this car handled the dirt and the track very well. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10 on the scoreboard. I think it handled really well. My only complaints, it, can get stuck on just, well, not stuck, but it can be held up by certain things such as small twigs and stuff like that. Given the scale, it's very prone to getting dirt in the motor and dirt and twigs stuck in the axles, and that doesn't help. In fact, in some of the video, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but you can kind of hear some clicking in the axles because leaf or twigs or mulch or something gets stuck in the axles because it's so small and easy to pick those kind of things up. They do get out, but that's one of my complaints with it on the track, but I think it did pretty well. Let me know what you guys think it did, or how it did on the track. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys next time on the RC Genius.